sustain and overcome. Some animals can't. You leave her alone. Hey, no, 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 no. You leave her alone. Get away from her. That's my Lola. Move. What are you doing over here? Man, that was scary. Lola, get out of this pasture. Get out of here. He was coming. Get out of here. Girl, don't run towards him.
I'm throwing bread to the babies, and there's a piece of bread on Annie's back, and she can't find it to save her life right now.
Is it still on there?
It's still there.
A piece of bread
is on Annie's back.
Oh my goodness. There's a piece of bread on Annie's back. She almost got it.
I did not do Poor Annie. I'm so sorry, baby.
This video has a little bit of everything, Jamie. There we go. I want y'all to look at something. Look who has not come in to eat. Ivy. Here she is. Y'all want to know why she's dragging in? Y'all want to know why she's dragging in today? Let me show you why she's dragging in. Because look who she's hanging out with. Look who she's hanging out with over here. Ivan, her long lost baby, has come up to visit again. Now, we all know what happened last time. We're making a reuniting video. Come on. We're making a baby. Come on, follow me. Don't be scared. You scared to see your mama? Ivan! Ivan! You ruined the reuniting. That was going to be a beautiful video, and you just ruined it with you big galoot. Go, Ivy. Go, Ivy. Oh, not you, Beverly. Beverly, not you! Ivy! Ivy! Ivan's over here! Mother God, holy moly! And we are not about to let that go down again. So I'll just let them visit through the fence. But that was cute that it's feed time. I got all the horses brought into their stable, the stalls. And man, stables. That sounds like something rich horse people have. Stables. No, we have a couple of stalls. Yeah, those are just stalls. Stalls. Horse stalls. We got a 4-stall stable. Anywho, Ivy was just taking her sweet time coming in. Baby, you were visiting with your little guy. Hey, I'm gonna close this door. Scoot up a little bit. Move. Thank you. There's my good girl. Oh, my other good girls are in here. I thought that was cute. Ivan, y'all, let me give Ivan a treat. Ivan has come to visit. And you know what? We're just going to pour Ivan some feed. This is hard to do with one hand. I hope y'all appreciate the things I put my body through trying to do this one-handed. So I can't pour. I have to shake. So what I have is here. I'm shaking my knees. Y'all see what I'm doing here? There you go. That's how you do things with one hand, guys. I'm the one-armed bandit. I don't know why I said that. That made no sense at all, the one-armed bandit. Where did I hear that from? No, this is for Ivan, not for you. You're always trying to mess up things for Ivan. Here, Ivan. I'm going to let Ivan eat on the ground. Move. All right, Ivan, that's for you, Ivan. Pawpaw is not feeding his animals any grains yet. And guys, most farmers and ranchers don't. We're very blessed to be able to have grains for our babies year-round. Of course, we feed them more in the winter. But a lot of folks, when there's green grass out, no, cows and horses and goats, donkeys, they live on grass during the summer, springs, even the early fall until your grass dies off. All right, now let's feed the cows. I can't put my phone down. I cannot continue to do this one-handed thing. That was tough. Baby, your head is not gonna fit through there. So what I do now is I start gathering up all the food, the grains that go out with the cows. I normally take out 3 buckets, two at a time. And this can be quite dangerous. Now, none of these guys over here want to hurt Daddy. None of them. But I will say this. Sometimes when your horns are that long, Daddy does get bumped. It's like going through a sword fight. Get away. She starts swinging her horns. I'm still working with one hand, y'all. Look at this girl. Move. I have to put the feed. Look at her horns. She's about to swipe me. Don't you do it, Santana. I'm one-handing this, guys. Oh, man. Yes. That old one-arm Luster. I kind of liked Longhorn Luster, but sheesh, man, the way... You know what? I'll tell y'all something. This is the dumbest thing ever. And I didn't come up with this. Come on, Pearl. Come on, Pearl. I did not come up with this. But somebody said it. Oh, no, that's for tax. Don't do it, Moo. Come on, Pearl. So, someone said, isn't it crazy how you got this strong hand? Now, my strong arm, my hand, is my right hand. I don't know about you all. And they said, isn't it crazy all that you can do with that strong hand? And then you find, and then that poor left hand, it can't even hold a gosh darn pencil the correct way. Seriously, all the things you can do with that strong hand, that dominant hand, and the other one can't even hold a pencil the right way. Look what that galoot has done. Man, I should have known better than that. Hey, you know what? You're going to eat it from right there, too. You're going to eat it from right there because that was not... that belonged to Tex. Uh-oh. You know what? And he is not happy about this at all. He's only getting a little bit of your... Man. So what I'm going to do, I got these two eating over here. So they got their very own. Now, Santana will be nice to Gracie as long as Gracie has her own food. Santana does not want to share. It's getting too close to winter, and Santana is trying to wean Gracie off. So what I've done is I've put two troughs right there together so Santana can eat, Gracie can eat. Santana can also protect Gracie from the big galoot and her big sister. And then I spread these other troughs around so they can kind of like all nibble on from grains wherever they want to. And then what I normally do, I take some over into Tex. You know what I'm going to talk to y'all about? I am still using one hand, first of all. I'm trying to make sure Tex gets plenty. And that's not plenty. He needs to have about a full bucket. He needs a full bucket. And since that... Oh, I know y'all don't like me calling him a big galoot, but my gosh, y'all. He is a... Would y'all feel better if I called him a doofus? Can I call him a doofus? So, talking about that right hand, left hand thing. Yeah, isn't it weird? That's enough. Isn't it crazy how with one hand you can do all kinds of stuff and the other hand is good for nothing? Seriously, good for nothing. I don't mean nothing. I mean, I guess it's good for some things, but it doesn't have any control to it. Come here. Y'all look. Ugh, y'all ever done that? Have y'all ever done that? Oh, goodness gracious, boy, you don't... So that's a problem. He's not eating his morning grains. Okay, so let me show you what's happening here. I want you to look real careful. At the grains we got in there and how they look different than what we have in here. So we have different kinds of feeds, and we are trying, that right there is something new. That right there was something new that we were trying, and obviously he doesn't like it. Now I do feed Tex twice a day. You're saying, Luster, you just told us you don't, some people don't feed their animals any this time of year. So why are you feeding Tex twice a day? And that would be because Tex only has a 1 acre pasture here. I'm still working with one hand. Y'all do realize that, right? I'm still sitting here working with one hand while I'm trying to make a video. The struggle is real. Let's see if he eats this. Now, don't y'all worry about that because I promise you the chickens will come by and get it. All right, see, he likes that kind. So we do have different kinds of grains. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. You didn't have any breakfast this morning. He must not have liked that at all. But that's weird because he normally is not that finicky. So, all right, so let me go ahead and tell you what I'm thinking about. So it's cute that we have that little name, Longhorn Lusters, right? I don't know who coined that, but it got to be kind of funny for a while. And somebody sent me a ring that said Longhorn Luster. And I mean, I got some really neat stuff. Y'all begin to say that in kind of a joking way. Longhorn Lusters, Longhorn Luster, Longhorn Luster. But listen, y'all, I told Jamie something, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all. I'm gonna tell you something, and you heard it here first. Now, it's nothing official, but it's an idea. It's just an idea that we're talking about right now. I'm getting up on top of this fence to show you something. This right here, you can see the fence line. This right here is the only pasture that Tex has. This is the only pasture, sorry about that sun glare. Now, this is the only pasture that he gets. And that's very, very, very sad to me. And I cannot, in all honesty, say that he's living his best life in this small pasture. It's just under an acre. So as far as the amount of grass content, he got really good grass. We keep it fertilized, and y'all, it's really good grass. This is good quality grass. And as you can see, he's not suffering one bit as far as his health and nutrition goes. But I do want to talk about just the fact that he doesn't have access to graze and hang out in the back with his girl Santana and his daughters Pearl and Gracie. And to me, that's sad. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't think that because my dad has his very own bull right on the other side of that fence, that Tex will ever be able to go down and hang out with his girls, with his family. He will forever be contained to this very small pasture where we keep him plenty separated from the other bull. And you all know why. You all know why Tex has to stay separated. And if you're saying, well, how come your dad don't separate Billy? Billy has never come to my pastures, never. I really do think that you would like this. I told Jamie, let's start looking around, start saving some money, and let's buy us a small pasture somewhere. Not small, I'm looking like 10, 15, 20 acres, and it will only be for the Longhorns. It'll be its own little ranch, if you will, and we're gonna call it Longhorn Lusters. Longhorn Lusters, oh, I love that. And to that ranch, we would move Tex, Santana, Gracie, and Pearl. We would move these girls over there so that they could all be together at Longhorn Luster's. Eventually, Pearl will have her baby. In a couple of years, Gracie will have hers. And so we will manage all of that, how it all works. Hi, Pablo. We'll manage all of that over time. But I told Jamie, if the only way we're going to ever allow Tex to have his best life is to allow him to roam and graze with the females. And then the neat thing about that is we could also go out and over time acquire a couple of other females, and that would give Tex his very own herd, if you will. And I don't know how you're going to take this because a lot of y'all don't understand exactly what I'm about to say. But animals like Tex, they need more than one heifer, y'all. They need more than one female. Oh, Lester, I can't believe you said something that's so barbaric. Well, sorry, y'all, but Tex and his type they've not evolved as much as us refined humans have. And so we're still figuring everything out. But I'm going to tell you something. I do think that we need to start thinking about investing in some property. And the only way I think that we can do it right, is to give him and his family a place to roam together. And so I don't exactly know how far. We haven't even looked. But I'll tell you what I want to make sure I do. I want to find something that's not in the floodplain. I'm going to get out of the floodplain, Because if this pasture ever floods again, we have a plan in place, y'all. We have a plan in place for all of our goats, all of our littles. We can lead our horses. We can load our donkeys. But I'm going to say it right now. I'm just going to put it out there. If the worst was to happen, we have no plan for these bigs. None. We have nothing to do with these bigs. We have the berm back behind the pond, and we hope that they can be smart enough to get to that berm, which gives them an additional 5 foot from the surrounding terrain. But, you know, we lost a big bull in Hurricane Harvey flooding. And so we know that whereas some animals can find ways to sustain and overcome, Tex, you be sweet to this little pig. You're gonna be sweet to her. That's Lola. She's not bothering you. Look, he has grains. He has kernels of feed up his nose. He's not even snorting some kind of drug. He doesn't just eat it, y'all. He snorts it. That's how hungry my bull is. That's how hungry. Oh, no. Lola, sweet baby, I do love you. Y'all, he does not want her in his pasture. You saw what he was doing? See, sometimes you can't win with an animal. I know you all want her in that little's pasture, but then you feel sorry for her because no one accepts her. So I let her out and y'all are all happy, and then she puts herself in danger because that right there was dangerous. He was going to her. He was going at her. Why would he leave his feed and go after her except for just the devil that runs through him? And so the problem is she ain't going to leave until I leave. So come on, Lola. Let's make our way out of here. Tex, you be sweet. You better. Don't you look at her. Do not even look at her. Come on, Lola. Come on, baby, hurry. Online and see what's available. Close enough where I can go up and check on him. Probably every day. I don't think there'd be a day go by I wouldn't want to go up and check on him. Spend some time with them. But no, I'm serious. Longhorn Lusters, and make it like a small little Longhorn ranch. And as always, Lester will never eat, sell any we don't never do stuff. Lola, if you don't come on, you're gonna get Pablo. Leave Lola alone. Poor Lola, y'all. She just cannot find her niche. Lola's gonna go to Lola. I don't know if I should put her back in that little's pasture or not. Come on, sweetie, hurry. Come on, Lola. Come on, baby, follow daddy. Lola, you have to come this way, baby. You got it. You're smart. You're pig. You're smart. Come on. Come on, Lola. All right, help me out, Pablo. Lola, come on, baby. You're going to get stepped on out here. Come on, Lola. Come on. Follow daddy. Thank you, Pablo. Come on, Lola. Let's go. Come on, baby, up the ramp. Come on, Lola. Come on. All right, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed having a little walkabout with Lester, Tex, Pablo, Moo. Well, heck, you've seen it all. I just now thought about something. You're all going to be upset because I'm not taking Moo to the Longhorn Ranch. I'm not going to take Moo to Longhorn Luster's. Well, number one, Moo is too... You don't want to transport Moo anywhere, y'all. Seriously. He's a big, beefy cow. He gets all he needs right here. He needs to be right here. Stop messing with that donkey. And y'all, if you think that Moo is like chummed up and buddies with any of these guys, you're wrong. Moo doesn't have like those kind of friends. So Moo would be completely content to have his pasture all to himself. Really? I think he's trying to give me an idea for the image of Longhorn Luster, and that's not going to be my thumbnail. I'm not using that as my image of Longhorn Lusters. I will not use that image to be my new Longhorn Luster page. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. What are you doing, you big... All right, I'm out. Luster's out. Longhorn Luster's out. Hey, I'm out. Longhorn Luster's out of here, Gracie. She's like, I want to go live at the Longhorn Ranch, Daddy.